Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing my everyday makeup look. This is the makeup look that I am wearing Monday through Friday for work. And if we're not doing anything on the weekends, but I need to go to the store real quick or do a little shopping therapy, then this is what I am wearing. I hope that you enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. All right, you guys, so I already have my skin prepped. I've done my skincare and I have my little caddy right here that carries all of my like Monday through Friday makeup. This is just so much easier for me to have all right there because that way I'm not pulling from all of my drawers because I do have all of my makeup categorized. So this was just so much easier for me. So first thing that I'm going to go into is the primer, and lately I have been using the Jelly Pop Primer by e.l.f. So we're just going to grab a pump and I'm going to put that on my finger and start kind of rubbing it, and then I'm going to press this onto my face, just getting it all on the skin. Oh my gosh, my greña. Anyways, just pressing that in, and then we're going to allow it to dry for about a minute before adding any additional products. All right, you guys, so now it has been about 2 minutes and the primer is nice and dry. So really quickly, I'm going to grab this Real Techniques. One moment, because your girl is blind. This is the 607 brow brush. This just allows you to kind of like fluff and brush your brows prior to going in with any product. Honestly, I don't really go in with a lot of product. I just add some eyebrow pencil to the bottom and brush it up and call it a day. You'll see that shortly, but I do like to brush them first, and then I will go in with the e.l.f. color correcting concealer and just apply it to the inner corners of my eye, just so that I can remove that darkness. And I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques 210 brush and just pat this in. So typically what I do is I'm going to grab my mirror and I will look at where the actual bag is and just cover that up. So just right there. Same for this eye. Just cover up the bag. Just like that. And then sometimes I will bring it up. Just for the sake of the video, I'm going to bring it up and just cover up the whole under eye. But my main focus is those bags. And now we're gonna go into the foundation. This is my favorite foundation. This is the Maybelline Super Stay Activewear Foundation. And all I do is take it on my finger and start distributing that all over my face. So I'll do like 2 pumps. And then any leftover, I will put that on my neck. So just like that. And I just use a little bit. Sometimes I do go in with my Halo Glow if I want to give like a little bit of a glow. For the sake of this video, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So literally whatever comes out here, I'm going to distribute that on the face, just like that. So literally just whatever is on the applicator, and then with a damp beauty sponge, I'm going to start tapping in the product. I will start at my nose and then bring it out to the rest of the face. And per usual, I avoid my under eyes just because I don't want it to be super cakey, since I do crease on my under eyes a lot already, so I don't want so much product there. So I'm just going to tap, 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 press that foundation in. I was so into brushes for a long time, but honestly, using a beauty blender is just so much faster, because when I would go in with the brush, I would eventually already go in with a beauty blender. So I was like, for like a Monday through Friday thing, like sometimes like either my oldest will wake up and he's super loud, and then he ends up waking up the baby. So I just want to do something that's like quick, and using the beauty blender is my fastest outlet. So that's what I've been doing lately. All right. And now we're going to start blending the neck. So going from like the jaw down to the neck, and then just blending, because I do put like foundation like all the way down here, so just making sure that all of that is nice and blended. All right, there we go. All right, so now we're going to go into the concealer, and for the concealer I typically use either one of these. This one is the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Concealer, and this one is the Makeup Revolution IRL Filter Finish Concealer. For today, I'm just going to use the e.l.f. one, and I like to apply this first because that way when I'm applying my cream bronzer, it is like drying up. So I'll just use like that much and then a little bit on the ends. I'm like almost running out of this. This is like literally my favorite concealer other than the Tarte Shape Tape. I just got that one, what was it, like 3 weeks ago when they had it on sale for $15 at Ulta. And I use that on the weekends, like when my husband and I are going like on little dates. And I don't know, that concealer is amazing, like super, super amazing. So now I'm going to go in with my ColourPop bronze stick and just apply that to the forehead, and then do a little V shape on my nose, and then apply that to my cheekbones, just like that. My cheekbones are like super high up, so I do keep it there. And I don't always go in with product on my jawline, but when I do, I just do a little bit, like just like right here where like my jawline, like the very strong bone of my jawline is. So I'll put that just right here. And then to blend out my cream bronzer, I am going in with the Japanese 718 brush, and I'm just going to start patting this in. So like I said, while I am blending out the cream bronzer, I'm allowing my concealer to dry. So I'm just tapping this in. My baby hairs are super out of control, but I don't hate it. At least I have baby hairs, so I know that my hair is growing. If you have not seen my previous video The NYX one. I will link it down below, but I went like on a full rant about my hair, like a full rant. So on my nose, I will just like tap, tap, tap on the tip where I applied the cream bronzer. And then I will bring that up on the sides just so lightly. And then I'm gonna go on my cheekbones just like that. And again, like I said, my cheekbones are super like high up. Like there's my cheekbone. So I have to keep it super high. And I'm just pressing that in. And then on the jawline, so that little amount of product that I added, I'm just going to like distribute that all over my jawline. So just like that. Like I only put it right here, but I'm going to bring it all the way in, like close to my chin, like basically at my chin, and then like on the side, like so, like right here. So just like that. So now my concealer is nice and semi-dry, so I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques 242 brightening concealer brush. So this brush and this brush are the same thing. However, I got this one in like one of their like holiday brush sets. So I don't know. I feel like this pink one is different from this one. Like just like looking at it, it's super different, but I don't know. It's the same thing. So I'm just going to press in the concealer. So down the nose. And if you watch my videos, you know that I love going from the top down and then to my under eyes. But if you haven't seen my other videos, now you know. So I will just press this in. I used to put it on the sides of my nose, but I was like, why am I going to put it on the sides of my nose and get so much like product on my face if I could just use like the excess on the side, like whatever I have from like right here and like my Cupid's bow. So I don't do that anymore. I literally just do the areas that I mentioned. So the forehead, bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow, and then the chin. And I am going to go in with a beauty blender just to make sure that there's like no creases on the skin. So now I'm going into my under eyes, and again, just tap, tap, tap. I'm going to look up to make sure that I get into all of those like fine lines that I have, because honestly my skin is more mature. I mean, I'm not a teenager anymore, so it's normal. Like if you have fine lines, like don't think that you're old. Like I'm not old. Just my skin wants to act super mature. Or you know what? Some people just have those fine lines. I might just be one of them. Maybe I just need sleep, you know? Who knows? Whatever. Anyways, now I'm going to go in with my damp beauty sponge. So I'm just going to press that in and make sure that it's all nice and blended, that there's no like harsh lines. So just like that, and then on the under eyes. And then I'm gonna bring this up to my eyelids. So like literally like whatever I'm taking from here, I'm gonna put it up here. So just like that. There we go. Now we're gonna go in and set the face. I love using the Airspun setting powder, so I like to hit it a couple times just to make sure that it's all nice and finely milled. So I will just hit it a couple times, turn it, and then there will be product on the lid, and I'm gonna take my powder puff, swirl that in here, and then on the palm of my hand, I'm going to swirl it again just to make sure that it's nice and smooth. And then I'm gonna put this all on my under eye, just like that. Pick up a little more. Again, palm of the hand, and just apply this anywhere that we put concealer. So there we go. Gonna go on the eyelids as well, and done. Next thing that I like to do is tap the lid, put back the powder, grab this Eco Tools angled powder brush, swirl that in here, tap off the excess, tap it off one more time on the palm of my hand, and go all over the rest of my face just to make sure that it's all nice and set. And I'm bringing it down to my neck because we did go in with foundation right there. And just go over one more time. Just set the entire face. Just like that. I also go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Translucent Powder, and I literally use the same powder puff. Swirl that in here. And again, palm of the hand, make sure that all of it is nice and smooth. And I will just focus this on the inner corner of my eyes. So just like that. So like I'll put it in the inner corners and like bring it down because this is the area that I want to be brighter. So now in the meantime, we're gonna allow the pressed powder to bake. I'm gonna go in with my NYX matte bronzer, and I am using this brush. This one is from Amazon. The brand is called Dew Coffee, and I just tap that in and then tap off the excess. Palm of the hand, also tap that and then go right into anywhere that we put any cream bronzer. So just like on the forehead, on the nose, get it all up here. And then right here, I did not go in with blush, as you can already tell. Maybe I should have gone in with blush just so that you guys could see how it looks when I do go in with blush. But at this point, it's too late because I already went in with my powders. So maybe I could go in with some powder blush. I mean, it doesn't hurt, right? I mean, you don't need cream blush. So let me put the bronzer and then we'll go in with some powder blush. So just taking that, again, like I said, anywhere that we put the cream bronzer. So all over here. Just making sure that it's all nice and covered. All right, there we go. So when I do apply blush on a Monday through Friday basis, I go in with the Juvia's Place Volume 1 blush set, and my favorite is the orange shade. So I am picking that up on the Real Techniques 070 brush, and I'm just going to tap that in, tap off the excess, and then again, palm of the hand, make sure that I get any of that excess off, because Juvia's Place products are highly pigmented, like super pigmented, so I don't want all of that on there. So now I'm going to just put that on like the high points of my cheeks, like super high point, and all the way up to my, like, the top of the eyebrows, just like that. Just kind of do like a C shape, basically, is what I do. Just like that. And before I forget, I mean, I typically do this like at the end because I always forget, but I'm going to go back in with my NYX matte bronzer and pick up the Real Techniques 08, don't laugh at me, 085 brush. Don't laugh at me. Swirl that in here, tap off the excess, and I'm gonna put this on the outer part of my crease, just super like focusing it on the ends, just to give my eyes like dimension. I just want them to look like deep, like, I don't know, like I want to make them look bigger. So this is like the best thing to do to make your eyes look bigger, is to really deepen up the ends of the crease, not really going in on like the inner part of the crease, just really focusing it on the ends, just towards the middle, and your eyes are gonna look big. Like, makeup is literally an illusion, and I love it. And that is like all that I will do for like a Monday through Friday basis. All right, you guys, so now the Maybelline pressed powder is set, it's baked, and we're gonna go in with the Real Techniques 402 setting brush, and I just like to tap it in because I want this area to be nice and bright. I don't want to remove that like brightness. I just want to press that in. So I'm just pressing this in, and there we go. So now that the powders are all on, we are going to set the face, and my daily is the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. So I like to shake it up, and then I will go ahead and start spraying the entire face. And I don't know why, but I feel like if you like look up, the mist just comes down versus looking like straight and then like spraying it. So that's why I do it that way. And then next thing I go in with is my beauty fan and just speed up the drying time, just like in this video. So now we're gonna get into the eyes, and the first thing that I like to do is to tightline my waterline, and to do that I'm gonna go in with the Essence Stay in Play Gel Liner. This one is in the shade But First Espresso, and I'm going to bring my mirror up closer, tilt it, and just tightline my waterline. I find that this is so much easier for me if I'm like looking directly at like what I'm doing versus like not seeing what I'm doing. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. So just tilt my mirror and tightline that waterline just like that, because eventually, like once I go in with my mascara, it will make my lashes look so much fuller. Now we're gonna go into the eyeliner, and for the eyeliner I am going in with the e.l.f. H2O proof Inkwell eyeliner. This one is in the shade Caffeinated. It is just a brown shade. And again, I am bringing my mirror up close. I typically do not do my eyeliner on camera, but for today, I am doing my eyeliner on camera just to show you guys what I do. So on the packaging, it said to shake it up. I'm sure it's just to get the waterproof formula going. So we're just gonna shake that up, and then we open it up, and it did say to clean up the like the applicator on the sides of the tube. So that's exactly what I'm doing right here. And I'm scared to do my eyeliner on camera. I don't think, I mean, I have done it on camera, but like I typically only do it on like TikTok. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, follow me on TikTok at Magali Noemi, MAGALYNOEMI__. So, okay, let's go right in. So, what I do, since I do have hooded eyes, I go at like right in the middle of my, at like the end of the top of my eyelid and the bottom, if that makes any sense. So like right here, go up, just kind of like flick it, and then go straight across, just like that. And then I will just bring it in to like the centerpiece of my eyelid. I don't know, I'm so scared to do my eyeliner on camera, you guys. So just like that, and then I will do like a point, like a punta at the end. Just like that. Bring it in. It kind of also depends on like what I'm feeling. Like if I'm feeling like a bold eyeliner look or just like a quick little eyeliner look, like it really depends. But I do love a bold eyeliner look. So when I do want to do a bold eyeliner look, I'm going to go not into the inner corner, but just right before it, and just start stamping basically. Just like that. And then bring it in. And then connect those two. I feel like I need to do like a hooded eyes eyeliner look, just so that you guys understand like what I do. So again, like I said, just making that like punta right there because we want it to be like, you know what I mean? I do like a bolder look when I'm not using a lot of eyeshadow because it's not covering anything really. All I did today was deepen up the crease. So to me, I love it. Now we're gonna go into the lash curling. So I'm gonna take my elf curling lash thing and just press that. I do it about 20 times, to be honest, on each eye. And I do this once the eyeliner is dry so that I make sure that like the eyeliner isn't coming off and I don't have to go in with it again. So just like that. And for a daily mascara, I love to go in with this Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Waterproof Mascara. So again, I'm going to tilt my mirror and just go right into the tips. I only go into the tips of my lashes. I used to go into the root, but honestly, that was not doing really any difference for me. So now all I do is go in to the tips and just make sure that they're all nice and coated. So gonna go in on this side. Just like that. And we're gonna go in with a second coat. This is why I like tilting my mirror down, because I can literally see like everything. I feel like you need like a far mirror, a close mirror, and then like a closer mirror, and then just look at all of the different angles, because if you're looking at it too close, you might think that it looks bad, but then when you look at a further mirror, it looks good. So take it as this: when you're applying, keep your mirror up close, and then when you're looking at like the final product, look at the mirror that's out further. And it's like the way that things work is like so crazy to me. All right, you guys, so we're gonna go into the lower lash line, and I'm just going to take this Tres Luce B121 brush, go back into my bronzer, just swirl the brush in, tap off the excess, and put this all on my lower lash line, just like that. I don't know, I always like to do this just to give me like some color on the lower lash line, and literally just keep it on the lower part. Like, I do not want this anywhere near my waterline, because when I have put this on my waterline, it has made me cry, like literally made me cry. So I look up and just focus it on the, not the lower lash line, but just like under the lashes, and it just gives me like a bigger eye. Like, to me it looks like it gives me a bigger eye, so I always do this. All right, and now for the lips, if I am doing a matte lip color, I am using the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade 70. But if I am using like a lip plumper slash lip oil, I am going in with the NYX Duck Plump lip color. For today, I think I am going to go in with the matte color. So with the applicator being super nice and sharp, I do not need to go in with a lip liner. So all I'm going to do is take the tip of the applicator and line my lips. This is like what I love about these, is that the applicator is so like sharp that I do not need a lip liner. I do overline them a little bit on the Cupid's bow, like just a tad bit, and then the rest I follow my natural lip line, just like that. Plump it a little bit more, and then apply it all over the lips. Rub it together, and then I will close my lips. And just make sure that it's like all nice and straight. And that is it for the lips. All right, you guys, and that is all for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed my everyday makeup. If you did, please give this video a huge thumbs up. Comment down below what else you would like to see. And if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button too. And with that being said, I will see you all on my next video.